Nagabenta ki khubor ba man kasni pet but subscribe ya u Antor News.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to Star Question 66. Sir, stone mining and sand quarrying in the state of Meghalaya is strictly regulated in accordance with the provisions of Meghalaya Minor Minerals Concession Rules 2016 as amended till date, which is as per Section 15 of the Mines and Mineral Development and Regulation Act 1957, Central Act number 67 of 1957. The sand quarrying is regulated additionally in accordance with the provisions of Sustainable Sand Mining Management Guidelines 2016 and Enforcement and Monitoring Guidelines for Sand Mining 2020, which have been notified by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change.
Your supplementary question, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I also thank the Honorable Chief Minister for the reply. So may I know from the Honorable Chief Minister, is there any attempt by the government to review this Meghalaya Minor Mineral Concession Rules 2016? Sir?
Yes, sir.
So may I know, sir, the steps being taken up by the government?
Sir, basically from the government side, the rules and the provisions that have been laid down had certain criterias in terms of the size of the quarry or the particular mine, the depth of the mine, and based on the size of the mines and the quarry and the depth of the mines and the quarry, different permits had to be taken by the person who's applying. So we realized many members had come and approached me. Our honorable member from Nongstoin had approached me. Our honorable member from Maukonru had approached me. And like that, there were many members who had approached me with the issues and concerns related to very, very small time miners, sir. As I said, sir, the provisions out here have got provisions for quarries that are 2 hectares and below, 5 hectares and below, and so on and so forth, sir. But we realized that the very small miners were practicing more of our traditional mining practices. And also we realized that the activity was more for local use and for use at the village level or small construction work taking place at the local level, sir. And hence we strongly felt, after we met the different members, we had a detailed discussion with the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and formed a committee under his chairmanship. And this committee was formed on the 16th of September 2025, where we had different members from different, that is MLAs from different parts of the state. We had officials from the mining department, forest department, so on and so forth, and even law department. We also had different stakeholders, basically the miners themselves and their representatives. And 2 meetings were conducted by this particular committee, and recommendations have been put that the entire procedure for traditional quarry permits should be given, which should be made very simple and very easy. And based on that, sir, the committee has recommended that only few permits should be required or few documents should be required. Number one is the forest clearance if the permit area falls under forest land, and a no objection certificate from the village headman certifying that the ownership and title of the land as claimed by the applicant is neither disputed nor under any litigation. So based on this recommendation has now come to the state government, and we are now in the process of securing a concurrence from the Ministry of Environment and Forest, Government of India, to allow us to waive the necessity for having environmental clearances based on the fact that these are traditional quarries, very small. And as mentioned, sir, that there are provisions under the law which permit us to apply for this particular exemption that we are seeking. As you're aware, sir, that this entire process has been put up under the Environment Protection Act of 1986, Government of India. And under this, under Section 3, the EIA, which is the Environment Impact Assessment, has been made. Rules have been made under 2006, which was then reviewed in 2016. And under those provisions of under 2016, that the Environment and Protection Impact Assessment has been put in. So there is basically an Appendix 9 in this, where there is the Section 11 of the entry 11 of this appendix, which says that activities declared by state government under legislations or rules as non-mining activity with concurrence of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India, those activities can be exempted from the purview of the this Environment Act, sir. So this is what the status is. We are working very hard on this, because many of our miners at the village level are facing a difficult time, because the provisions under the Act as of now and the provisions under the rules that are there, which are of course mandated by the Act, are quite difficult sometimes for our small time miners to comply with, because there's a lot of paperwork. So we have now, so in a nutshell, we are reducing the paperwork. We're bringing it down to very simple, permits, just 2 applications. One is that it's not a forest land, and number 2, the no objection from the headman. Just these 2 papers, and the permits will be granted to these people. But that provision, sir, we are working to get the clearance from Government of India to allow us to declare traditional mining as non-mining activity.
So, as per the decision of the committee, sir, is there a timeline, sir, for the resumption of legal mining and quarrying activities in the state?
Sir, there is no stoppage of any kind of mining activity in the state as of now. Just to make it clear to everybody, anybody can apply for mining license or for quarrying permit, anybody. The problem, sir, is that the provisions as per the Act requires a large number of documents to be submitted. The problem is with these documents and the tedious process which our small time miners have to go through. And hence, after detailed discussion with the legal team and AG and others, we are coming out with these new provisions which will allow miners to apply in a very simple format and ease the entire permit sanctioning and permit authorizing process. So therefore, mining is going on, sir. There is no problem, but necessary permits have to be taken. An application has to be made.
Okay.
One more question, sir. So, are there any alternative livelihood programs for the communities and individuals depending on mining and quarrying apart from the DMF, sir?
Sir, we have many livelihood activities that are there. I think it may not be possible for me to talk about all of those activities at this point in time. But everything related to agriculture, food processing, whether it's anything local that is there, tourism aspects, in all of these aspects of different livelihood programs are happening. So As I have mentioned again and again, sir, that the livelihood is at the center of every activity that we do. So therefore, we realize that in order to be able to get people to shift to different livelihood activities would be a permanent way to ensure that we are able to not engage in environmentally affected areas where mining is affecting. So therefore, it is a transition process. We are working on it, and slowly and steadily, sir, we are seeing results. So the answer is yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. So one more question, sir. Why is that the fund under this DMF not releasing regularly to the respective CID blocks? Sir?
So this is a completely different question regarding the DMF fund. I don't have the full information with me, but there is a committee, sir, that is headed by the Deputy Commissioner. MLAs are part of it. This DMF fund is regularly released, so there is no delay in it as such. But if there is any specific area that is of concern, sir, I can take it up. But I don't have all the details with me since it's completely a different question altogether, sir.
Okay.